Hey, hello everybody, Disciple here. So I saw plenty of 100 Apex pack openings on the internet, and I even did one myself, but after looking at my two P2020 skins and my Mozambique legendary skin, I thought, you know what, I bet we could take this one step further. So this is going to be the first ever 1000 Apex pack opening on the internet, and we're going to see if 1000 Apex packs is enough to complete your entire account of collectibles, every single common, rare, epic, and legendary in the entire game. We're going to take a look at what you can expect from your average crates from leveling as well as from what you buy, as well as how much it takes to actually complete your account in the end, or at least to get enough to get the skin that you want. I also want to mention that this is not a sponsored video or opening in any way. I did this entirely myself, and I'm doing it for science. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to be putting out tons of Apex Legends content, and also drop a like on the video because if we hit 10,000 likes on this video, I'm going to completely max out my account, getting every single cosmetic item in the game, and see exactly how much it takes to be the first ever maxed Apex Legends account. So there are two ways to get Apex Legends packs. You can get them through leveling up, and you get one per level up until level 20, and then you get one every 3 levels up until level 100 for a total of 45 packs. And you can also buy them, which is what we had to do in order to get up to 1,000. Now you can get 115 packs for $100, so it took us $900 to get all of the packs, and we spent about 2 hours and 40 minutes opening all of them. We pretty much clicked through all of them. I got a little bit out of it at some point. I was just watching TV on the side, and I tried to pause on all of the legendaries and, pay special attention to some of the cool stuff that we got throughout, and I'll be showing those highlights in this video. Now, the start of this opening was a long trudge through all the commons and rares that you can unlock in Apex Legends, and once you get all of the commons and rares, you can still roll common and rare items. However, it's guaranteed to be crafting materials. Now, one person commented on an earlier video that they were going to try and purchase all of the commons and rares in the game so that they would be guaranteed to get epics and legendaries, but that's absolutely not how it works at all. Instead, you can still roll commons and rares, it's just guaranteed to be crafting materials, but since crafting materials are worth half of what it takes to unlock one of those items, it's much better to just open them in packs. You get 600 legendary crafting materials when you roll it in a pack, but it costs 1,200 to craft something, and it's the same for every single other tier. So we actually got maxed out on rares before anything else because there are so many common items in the game, and since every pack is guaranteed to have at least one item rare or better, you actually get a lot of rares as you open packs up. So we got capped on rares about 300 packs into our 1,000 pack opening, and we didn't get capped on commons until about another 400 or 500 packs after that. We got capped on epic soon after that, so at that point we owned every single common, rare, and epic item in the entire game. And remember that we could still roll those rarities, however we would just get crafting materials. And at this point, it might seem kind of nice because those are going to help me craft legendaries, but because it takes so many crafting materials to craft one single legendary, we're really just hoping to roll any possible legendary that we can, so that we can hopefully unlock everything else eventually. Now, the most exciting pack we got out of the entire 1000 was probably the one you guys were expecting, the Mythical Rare Heirloom pack. Now, if you guys didn't know, there is a super rare pack you can get for Wraith that has 3 Mythic Rare or Heirloom level items. It has a intro equip, a melee weapon skin, and a banner pose. And the melee weapon skin means that when you equip that and you get into game, when you don't have a weapon equipped, when you press 3 or you just haven't picked up a weapon yet, and you go to melee someone, you actually can stab them with a kunai instead of using your fists to punch them. It doesn't do any extra damage because that would be pretty broken, but it looks super cool and it kind of defines you as someone who has a super rare item. Some people can get them super early on in their pack opening, however you're guaranteed to get one after you open 500 packs. So if you've been unlucky enough to not get this special pack before 500, your 500th pack is guaranteed to be it. Now, we got it with 666 packs remaining, which is kind of funny considering the almost possessed nature of Wraith. However, what's kind of sad is that it took us 334 packs to get it, in addition to the 100 pack opening that we did the day before, as well as the 20-something packs that we've opened up until this point, meaning that we were actually pretty close to the 500 limit, around 470 packs open total before we ever got this skin. So if you guys are really hoping to get this one in your level up packs, well, keep dreaming. If you were lucky enough to get it by leveling up, however, let us know in the comments so we can all be envious of you. Now, I'm gonna have to hit you guys with another hard truth, which is that if you're just opening packs by leveling up, hoping to get a legendary skin for your favorite legend, I really hope you guys are super lucky. Now, Pathfinder is currently one of my favorite legends, and he was one of the only characters that I didn't have a single legendary skin for before going into this. And after 100 packs, I still didn't have one. And after 200 and 300, and it wasn't until after around 700 crates that I finally got a legendary Pathfinder skin. He was the last one to get a skin on, and even though I had a legendary skin for every other legend, it was super disappointing to not have one until then, and if I didn't have $1,000 to drop on packs, then I still wouldn't have one unless I really delved deep into my crafting shards to try and make one myself. Now, another unfortunate coincidence was that my other most played legend, Mirage, has one single finisher, and finishes are legendary rarity, which means you're pretty unlikely to get them in your regular pack opening. Now, after 1,000 packs opened, I had every single finisher for every single legend, except for Mirage's one single finisher. Now, I don't mind that much because I'll probably just craft it, and I kind of prefer his base finisher anyway, especially since there are a bunch of other awesome finishers in the game, like Gibraltar sitting on someone or Pathfinder high-fiving them to death. But it was just kind of funny that the one character that I play probably the most was the one finisher that I didn't manage to get. Now, after opening 1,000 packs over the course of close to 3 hours, I wanted to see what my account was looking like. I knew that I had every single common, rare, and epic in the game, not because I went and checked, but because I just stopped opening them in packs. Every single pack I got was just 3 crafting materials until I finally got lucky enough to get a legendary, or even a few times 2 legendaries. I actually got 3 packs where I had 2 legendaries in them, which means that I had under a 0.3% chance of getting them, so if you guys have gotten them, you're extremely lucky, and I never got a single pack with 3 legendaries inside of it, although I believe it's possible, just very, very unlikely. But at this point, I had every single voice line, every single banner pose, every single tracker in the game, every single thing in the game that wasn't legendary. But my question now was, how many legendaries did I have, and how many more did I need? So, like any good nerd, I made a spreadsheet because I needed to track exactly how many skins I had and how many there were in the game so I could see how many I would need. So total, there are 75 legendary weapon skins in the game, and after opening all of these, in addition to the 100 packs I'd opened before and all my packs from leveling up, I had 49 legendary weapon skins, for a total of 75 in the game, which means that I didn't own 26 of them. Now it would cost 31,200 crafting materials to make those 26. Now that would be easy to craft on its own, since I started out with 2,355 crafting materials, and throughout the course of the entire opening, I gained an extra 48,750, which would be enough to craft 40 legendaries, or all of the weapons I had remaining. However, you get kind of screwed on the legend skins, because not only are there legendary skins for each legend, but there are legendary finishers and legendary banner frames. Now, since I had opened all the finishers except one, that would only be 1,200, and with all of these skins I didn't own, that was another 14 skins or 16,800 crafting materials. But with the banner frames at the end, even though I opened 22, there were still 18 I didn't own, since there are 40 legendary banner frames overall, or 5 for every single legend, and that was another 21,600 crafting materials in total. Essentially, it would take 70,800 crafting materials to max out my account at the end of the opening, but at the end of the opening I only had 51,105 crafting materials left, which means I would have to open even more boxes, both for the chance to roll the remaining legendaries I didn't have, and to get enough crafting materials to finish the rest of them. Now, I do have enough crafting materials to make every other remaining weapon skin, legend skin, and finisher in the game. However, I will need to purchase more packs to get the remaining banner frames so that I can have a completely maxed account. So that's the goal that we're working towards by liking this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, learned a little bit about Apex Legends packs, and seen some pretty cool openings, and I hope that you guys can have at least some amount of respect for me spending 3 hours on Valentine's Day and $1,000 to try and open packs to see what we get. Anyway, if you guys subscribe to this channel, I promise we are going to hit you with a ton of awesome Apex Legends content in the future. Some funny moment compilations, some awesome commentary videos about some of the best places to land, the best heroes to play, or the best weapons to use and how to use them, as well as a bunch of other Apex content that we're going to come out with very, very soon. I hope to see you guys later, and I hope that you guys stick around with me on this journey, and until then, peace.